Welcome everyone. This is Reverend Terri Newlon of TerriNewlon.com, channel for Ascended Master Djwhal Khul since 1980. This is the spirituality article information for the week of March 31, 2011. Djwhal Khul here, Tashi Delay. All right, dear ones. Today's topic coincides with the current configurations that we're going through astrologically. They deal with certain planets causing different patterns to surface within the consciousness. And perhaps the one that I want to speak to the most is victim. Victim consciousness is much higher right now upon the planet than it has been for quite some time. Things like, I lost my home to an earthquake, or I lost my loved one in a tsunami, or I lost my mother in a rebellion against a bad regime, etc. So you have lots of victim consciousness coming up, even in areas where really maybe it's a land of opportunity, or that perhaps you yourself rather prosperous and healthy, but somewhere the victim consciousness is coming up. It's naturally being flushed out from within at this point in time. So one of the things that I want to say is that when we indulge in victim consciousness, like it or not, we actually create more victims, at least one more, if not many more. For example, it can be poor me. I got a flat tire, and then I had barely enough money to get it repaired, and then I was late to work, so I lost my job. And then, generally speaking, that victimizes maybe your family, or a landlord, or you make the boss the bad guy, or you make the car the bad vehicle, or the person who overcharged you the bad person. So victim consciousness creates at least one more victim, if not many more. And that's something to consider before indulging in it. Light workers tend to naturally not want to create harm, so they sometimes turn that inward, and then they shame and blame themselves. Why did I create a flat tire, lack of money, and losing my job? What's, quote, wrong with me, end quote. There is no reason to go there. In other words, one masterful way of handling that situation would be, the universe must have provided me with a blessing. My car works now. I can find other employment. I can work for myself. I can do something different. One door closed, another will open, or 10 more will open. Now, how can I get back up there, get back on the horse, or pull my bootstraps up and get going towards the life I want? And then to focus on what you do want. I want to live comfortably. I want to have all of my needs met. I want to be able to save money. I want to be able to travel to maybe a certain destination, or want to be able to pay for my children's college, or I want to be able to take care of my parents as they grow older. Whatever it is that you have that you do want, keep focused positively on the goal and avoid feeling like a victim. Even a victim to, say, taxation, or a victim to lower salaries, or a victim to less benefits, or any kind of victimization. Really look at yourself right now and firmly decide to be a victor and no longer a victim. Focusing positively on what you do want, and then in that spirit you literally will create dozens, if not hundreds, of opportunities to come to you to fulfill what you do want. All right, dear ones, thank you and my love to you.